Look at that walkway. This is so cool. Yeah, I get this. If they're comparing this to Venice, I get it. I'm all about it. Very cool. You like?
Yes.
Afternoon, everybody. We are just outside of Annecy, France right now. We are heading into Annecy. We just finished seeing the Gorges Du Fier and the Chateau De Montrottier or something like that. So we saw a chateau and we saw some gorges, and now we're heading into Annecy, which is just a small mountain town in the mountains here of France. We are gonna go into town, find a place to park, and we're gonna walk around. It's not known for a ton other than it's very beautiful and it's a great walkable city and see lots of cool stuff, so it'll be a different experience for us coming from the United States. So we are heading into town and we're just going to walk around for give or take an hour before we head to our next stop in Mont Blanc. So continue on to Annecy. Huh. Good afternoon, everybody. We are in Annecy finally. Parking was what you would expect in a city in Europe. It's not easy. So we did find a spot pretty close into town. We are going to walk into the city here and basically just give you a quick walking tour. The area that you're really here to see is very small. I mean, there's more to see in the area, but we're going to see like the main things and be on our way. I just tried to sneak this one in on our trip because it looked cool, and I have another trip in mind for the future where we would come through a bunch of these small mountain towns in France. So I thought it'd be cool to just slide through this one because it's only about 45 minutes from Geneva, where we were staying last night, and not too far from where we were going, maybe an hour, to Mont Blanc. So let's get across the river here to see Annecy. Wow, look at that water. What does that water remind you of?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica? I was going to say Bosnia or Croatia.
I mean, that's what I meant.
Croatia?
Oh, Costa Rica.
Yeah, this is just like Croatia, where it had like the bluey green color to it. We're going to head this way eventually, and we're going to be in there. So we don't need to go that way because we're going to see it. We need to cross the bridge over here. So this is the Old Town area of Annecy coming up. We're going to walk through. There is a small river. I think it must be this one. It kind of cuts in through, and then there's some really cool old buildings along the river. So we have until 3 o'clock here. least that's what we paid for parking. And then we're gonna head out. So we'll walk around the town, and we're thinking we'll get lunch here. Maybe a crepe. Somebody likes crepes, so maybe we can find a place that makes crepes, and we'll head out. So this is the Gardens of Annecy, I believe. Let's see what this is. Looks like they got like houses here. What is this? Huh. Not exactly sure what it is. Got like little windows built in here. Huh. There's like a house on top. Wow. Let's go around the outside, then we'll come back through the middle. I just saw that tree thing. I don't know what that is. If you do, let us know in the comments. I don't know what that was. Just like a little house on that tree there. So we're going to go ahead and go around the outside of this and kind of cut through the middle. This is the Gardens of Annecy. And it's pretty nice. We got some ominous looking clouds, so hopefully we don't run into any rain.
It's sprinkling a little bit.
Yeah, I felt a few drops. So far we've been lucky, but just take all this in and enjoy the city. We got some burned logs here. Must be some art, because there's other like weird looking pieces of wood art, outdoor art in places. Huh. Over here, so this is the lake now, so it turns into a river here, but here we're at the lake. So this is the Lake Annecy with the mountains up in the background. Wow. Pretty cool town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, there's a statue. This is Claude Louis Berthollet. Huh. Huh. Don't know who he is, let me know if you do. Claude Louis Berthollet. What do you want to do? You want to cut through this way, or you want to go on the outside? Outside? Just this way.
Yeah.
It looks like they also have like, I don't know if it's paddle boats or just small boats you can rent. Paddle boats. So you could paddle boat out and around. I don't feel like really getting wet at all today. Even if just from splashes. So, if it was summer, probably be all about that. But it's just so nice in here. Ugh. It's my heel? Okay. Not good at stepping over puddles, apparently. My heel goes less far than my brain thinks it is. And before, I thought I stepped over a small stream, and I stepped directly in a small stream and got my feet wet. There's a toilet. Do you need a toilet? I don't know if we have to pay, but wow, it's a big old tree.
Huge.
And reminds me of what, like redwood?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a redwood. With the redwood in California, it's kind of what that tree reminds me of. I mean, they get taller for sure, but kind of looks similar to that. And it does look like you have to pay if you're going to go. Maybe, or you just grab the door and the other person goes in.
Keeping it open for the next person.
Sounds like a school right through here. Recess. Very cool. So look at those birdhouses. There's like 100 of them.
This might tell us.
Implantations. Legend has it the local birds have erected a tower in Berthollet and Annecy. Could this be it? Opposing city route atop a really upturned tree. Oh, so it's like the tree's upside down here, and they've built a bunch of birdhouses on top. And the roots are holding it. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I wonder why the other thing didn't have a sign.
It might
They're all
have.
numbered.
It might have. We just didn't see it. Are you talking about that stump at the beginning? Yeah, maybe. I don't know why it didn't have.
That's a really cool building.
Yeah, that is kind of cool style. You think that's French style?
I don't know.
Is it?
Swiss.
Kind of, yeah. Maybe it's like French Alps style, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, and I misspoke earlier. I said this was the Gardens of Annecy, but it's the Gardens of Europe. It's not English. I was trying to see what kind of tree that was. Oh yeah, let's cut through here. Another couple other hunks of art out here. This is Chateau De Montrottier.
Pickup sticks.
It's like a game of pickup sticks. It does look like a game of pickup sticks.
Well, it says like, or sea urchin or hedgehog or bull.
Kind of cool. And it's got a little chair. What does this say? Does it say I'm not allowed in there?
It doesn't say anything about that. It says you can't climb it or hang from it.
Okay. Well, it's got benches. So I assume I'm allowed in here, right? So like a chair. We got benches. Very cool.
They just don't want you climbing it like a jungle gym.
Yeah. I guess it would be tempting for a small child to climb that. Let's go see what this swirly thing is. So what the heck is this thing? It's like a toppled top of a chateau or something. Swirly. I don't see a sign for it. Oh, here's the sign. Maybe there was a sign for that other one over there somewhere. What is this? La Origine? Giant shell. Modern sculpture. Huh. Okay. Well, let's head into town now. And see what the rest of Annecy has to offer. Okay, so now we are on this main avenue here. We're gonna follow the river into town and see what it looks like and fight through the crowds of older tourists here. And pigeons. I believe they did say they call this the Venice of the Alps. Or I may be wrong on this. Future Kyle, look me up. Tell me I am right or wrong. But I think one of the cities that we were looking at, they said they called it the Venice of the Alps. So we've been to the Venice of England and the Venice of other places. Everybody's got a Venice. But we'll be the judge when we actually go to Venice. Ooh, they got waffles. Ooh, pastries. Look how blue that water is. Yeah. Which way you want to go? This side first? Oh, wow. Look at these cool little roads and alleys. That looks like it runs right into a restaurant, so you want to go this way? Does that end?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, that goes through. Let's go through it. It's nice and tiny. To your right, creperie. Rebecca, creperie. Wow. Yeah. Oh man. Look at this tiny little alleyway. That kind of reminds me of Venice, where they have these really narrow canalways. It's not enough, but that reminds me of Venice. So I'm going to say thumbs up on the Venice of the Alps if that is true. More ice cream. Look through here. Oh wow. You're not getting no boat through there.
You can get a kayak through there.
Yeah, you can kayak through there. Very cool old streets. This is the things the Americans are looking for. Things we don't see very often. Maybe people from the European continent aren't as impressed as we are. But this is kind of cool, almost Disney-esque, where it almost seems unreal. Wow. Head down further. We're just snaking through here. Uh-oh, we're starting to get some serious drops. Unfortunately, I may end up having to switch cameras then, if it gets too bad. Or we just duck in for lunch and hopefully it blows over.
Yeah.
And finish our walk after lunch. Anything you feel like eating?
Pizza?
Pizza?
Well, we'll get pizza tomorrow probably, right?
Probably, yes.
So.
I saw the waffles look good. Did you see that waffle? Like I had a waffle and it had peanut butter in all of the holes.
Okay.
Looked delicious. Yeah, I've seen some creperies. Wow, look at that. And another one over here. And they've built these buildings over top of the walkways. So cool. Wow. Let's go back in here. Wow. I feel like you're in Harry Potter.
Why? The streets, when he's going to buy his...
Diagon Alley?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like little shops and restaurants tucked in here. Wow. Very cool. I don't know much. Seems like this might be kind of the end of it. And then we can walk back on the other side a little bit.
So many little restaurants.
Yeah. Find a nice little restaurant in here. Look at that walkway. This is so cool. Yeah, I get this. If they're comparing this to Venice, I get it. I'm all about it. Very cool. You like?
I don't like that we don't have euros.
Well, find an ATM. It's a good point. I did say if we see an ATM, we should go ahead and get some money out since we don't have any cash yet. We didn't want to get any cash while we were in Switzerland because we didn't need francs.
Well, we might again.
But we'll, yeah, I just didn't want to carry it all the way around those other countries unless I needed to. So now that we're going to be in the Eurozone here for a while, we can get some more. Get some of that. Look at that. So calm. I mean, the water's moving so fast, but it's calm, if that makes sense. Stealthy water. See how it kind of runs from underneath those weeds there?
Yeah.
The ivy's like hanging down and it's touching the water, and the water's just running through. Kind of cool. Okay, you want to go this way or do you want to go that way? Okay. Ooh, look at that piece of art. That's weird looking. Off to find some euros or lunch. Okay, so we just had our crepes. I had mine was honey and like cream, like a cheese in it, and something else I can't remember. And it was nice and delicious, not too big. And you had lots of chocolate and almonds.
Chocolate cream and almonds.
Chocolate cream and almonds. So now we're gonna try and make our way up to the castle. I just don't know which way exactly is the quickest to get there. I think we have to go this way. Maybe. Let me look at the map. Okay. Directions say it should be just up here. I think we cut this way. Yep, up here. That looks like it would take us up. Up to the castle. Why can't you take a picture?
Because my phone's restarting.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean? You just don't have signal. You can still take a picture. Oh, here we go.
Or goes that crazy.
It said a 5-minute walk. I should have known it was 5 minutes uphill. Whew. So, nice steep uphill walk up to the castle. Let's go. Okay, I'm getting to the top here. I don't know how much this costs. I looked on the reviews on Google and it didn't have a website or nothing. And nobody was saying like, oh, it costs this much or whatever. So it doesn't look like they're taking tickets. Maybe. But we don't want to be in here too long. We just kind of wanted to get some views. Whew. Wow.
It's raining.
Yeah, of course. Let's see how much it costs. We don't really have too much time. What does it say? Okay, so we got about 20-25 minutes before we need to head down to our parking spot. Probably should just put an extra half hour on there, but that's okay. So we're just going to be quick with this. I don't think it's that big, but we'll just kind of walk through. I'm told there's some awesome views from up here, but you can't be all the way here and not, check it out. So, whew, the rain, it's cold. Rain is cold. Side of the museum part of Annecy Castle. They've just kind of put like art in there. I don't know that has anything to do with the castle at all, because there was just like contemporary art and other different styles of art. So I think it's just something to get you to come, because there's really nothing else in the castle. So the architecture inside was kind of cool. But what really came for was what's ahead of me was the views. As I heard there was really great views from up here. And that looks like exactly what we're gonna find. Sorry about the wind. Yes. Wow.
There's a hole in that roof.
Yeah. Yeah, the skylight fell in or something. Yeah, so you can see the river right here, I think. So it's in between these buildings, the river system. Mm-hmm. We just can't see it from here. But you can see the whole city.
That's where we started. That's where the garden is.
The mountains. Yeah, the garden. These big clump of trees right there. That's where we started. And then we parked just around the corner here. Very cool. The mountains up in the background. Camera's not going to quite do it justice. But wow, very cool city. It sprawls way further than I was thinking it was by the map. I didn't know how large the city actually was. Wow. Oh, that was a very cool stop. Now let's see. You want to get in this thing and see if we can get to the top?
Sure, we got 20 minutes before we have to be at the car.
Let's see if we can make it up to the top and back in like 10 minutes. Get a better view, because the view from the other tower up there didn't have like windows. So this is our archaeology environment. just like another museum like the first one. Got up to the top of the tower. Unfortunately, all the windows in there are very old and like different colors and things, so you can't really see out. I was hoping to get like a really cool view from up at the top, but no, you can't get any views from there, just from over here. But that's okay. That was a cool view. It was only $5 to get in here, or was it 560 euros, probably same in US dollars. Future Kyle will put it right here what 560 euros is, but it's about straight across, so it wasn't that big a deal. Not something you need to go out of your way for, but if you're here in town, probably something really cool to see, because you probably never want to come back here. So make sure you hit it up if you do. So now we're going to head down to our vehicle and head out for the day. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button right now. Comment, tell me what you thought. Tell me how to pronounce things in French that I'm not pronouncing correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong on lots of things, because I am. And if you have any other little small places that we should have hit up in Annecy that we didn't, let me know so that I can share them with others. And there is definitely a chance we will come back here in the future, or at least pass through. So I would like to know if I missed anything. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you can get more of this. We got plenty more coming. So we're going to head off. Our next video should be from Chateau. We're going to go see Mont Blanc. So we're going to hit the road. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.